Gangsters. You can all probably relate to the following situation. You are walking through the beautiful landscapes of Tuscany, smoking a little cig. The sun is shining, the tobacco is puffing.
It's perfect.
And then all of a sudden, a competing mafia associates jump from behind the hill, take out their newest orange iPhone Pro Ultra Max Omegas and just start throwing them at you like madmen. You need to protect yourself. You reach down to your pocket, take out the iPhone and freeze. It's an older model. They notice your phone. The throwing stops. The laughter starts. Total overwhelming humiliation.
Defeat.
We've all been there, right? I mean, nobody wants to find themselves in a situation like this, and that's why I'm here today. The decision process behind upgrading to a new iPhone is stupid simple.
Wow.
And can be broken down into a simple formula. If you're on anything from 16 Pro Max down, you buy this one, the 17 Pro Max with 4 TB of storage, and if they tell you they don't have the 4 TB model, you simply buy two 2 TB versions. However, if you're not a mafia don like myself, it gets more tricky. What if you're a poor lad? You don't have the mafia money, you don't want to get bullied at your local sandbox, and you happen to rock a 13 Pro like this one over here? Well, then the mafia is here to help you. I've been daily driving this bad boy for 2 years now, and that means... well, it means that it's been dated already when I bought it. What can I tell you? It was a bad year for business. That means it's high time we took a look at something new. The new 17 Pro series has a series of serious improvements that are basic as fuck, that have the potential to convince me and convince you to upgrade to a new model. There is one specific spec that made me consider showering my mate Tim here with more of my cold blood-stained cash. Let's go through them and I'll show you which one it was. First, the processor. This one is very simple. Do you want a CPU that has just right amount of power for your everyday gangster operations, a solid companion during both buying yourself a new suit and beating up your enemies to unconsciousness with Apple stickers? Or do you want more of an overkill than setting up a campfire just to light up a cigar? The A15 Bionic, whatever the fuck that means, is a fully capable piece of silicone. It admittedly gets a bit warm and throttles when forced to do some heavy lifting once in a while, but so would you. So there is no reason to throw this one to the trash just because its younger brother has a Pro in the name and one more GPU core. So in my book, that's a point for 13.
Don Jacob, what about gaming?
What are you gonna play on that little piece of iPhone of yours, eh? Angry Birds? Temple Run? Death Stranding? Huh. I guess you can actually game on these now. Sure, if you want to beat AC Mirage with ray tracing on your 6-inch display, then this might be important to you. Or you could buy yourself 2 PS5s. And if you enjoyed this video, you could also buy yourself a LEGO Mindstorms NXT 2.0 8547 set. Build it out, install a jailbroken version of ChatGPT inside, tell it to find all the computers it can, go to YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, subscribe to the
Don Jacob,
and let it free at your neighbor's house, as this would really help the mafia and the channel grow. Grazie. The camera. 12 megapixel versus 48 megapixel fusion camera and next generation portraits. Basically more details, more zoom. You can save all your professional camera work of your dog's photos in ProRes RAW, which takes 8 gazillion gigabytes of space per second. Which is awesome, because it means that knowing this, you can flex on your friends even further by buying not 2 but 5 iPhone 17 Pros to fit all of that. So for the camera we have an okay upgrade, I guess. But that's not what got me. Selfie camera. This one is actually significantly better. You don't need to turn your phone to horizontal now, you're too busy for that, you ain't got time for that shit. Your phone now does that for you, it's mental. It's gonna produce the best selfies, the smoothest reels, the most brain-rotted TikTok. This is what we all wanted. Quality of a selfie cam is actually very good, it's a very good upgrade this year. But that's not what tempted me to go to the dark side. Dynamic Island. I have the last generation of Pro phones that rocked D-notch, and it was something, I guess. Okay, here is the deal. One of them looks bad, but it's iconic, and the other one sounds dumb. Like, Dynamic Island? Island that's dynamic? Like, what? Think about it. But it doesn't make you look poor. You need to decide what's more important to you. Well, I know what's more important to me. Battery. Well, it would probably actually be better for about 3 days, after which OpenAI, Google, Meta, Amazon and Elon Musk will all spin up their sketchy background processes on my phone to scrape as much data about me as humanly possible. The battery here is not a revolution. Plus, if I wanted to have a better battery, I could just pay $2 to any moderately sophisticated ThinkPad user to swap a battery for me, so no. Apple Intelligence. Colors. Alright, the colors. Do you want the basic one, the ugly one, or the one that will get ugly once you place it anywhere in the 10-meter radius from your keys? 13 Pros here had arguably one of the most beautiful color lines in the history. And this is a joke. 3 colors? 2 colors, really. I mean, this option is actually no color. They give us 2,534 wallpapers with fucking rainbow on it, and those are the color options we get. I'm not mad. No, you know what? Fuck it, I am a bit mad though. How hard really is it to come up with couples of basic new design? Yep, design is what pushed me to switch. No, really. But not in a way that you probably think. See, I deliberately use the word design, not the looks. I think those are ugly. Look at this. See this? This is art. This is aesthetic and luxurious. This tries to be this, so it's fine. But this is just weird, mate. Can you imagine Vito Corleone showing up to families gathering with this? I don't think so. This one? Easy, chic, class, elegance. This one? Lost respect, low morale, mutinies, chaos, bullying. It's unbelievable. No, the looks aren't it. Actually, I can only forgive the looks because they are a byproduct of something way cooler. See, this year Apple did some very clever furniture rearrangements, and that means that there is now space for the vapor chamber. This was the only feature that managed to push its slimy little hands from my laptop screen, grab me by the face, and slap me hard enough to consider buying a 17 Pro. See, with this being my 4th consecutive, what you could arguably call, Lord of the Rings level feature film, I am now a professional YouTuber. And I've been using this 13 Pro Max to record everything. And it's been fantastic. Except for one thing. When I used to record in 4K for too long, this little bad boy would get hotter than Mads Mikkelsen. Which is very hot. And that's why when I heard that Tim took the 16 Pro, swapped the titanium body for an aluminium one for better thermals, slapped the chamber with some vapors in it inside for even better thermals, knowing perfectly damn well that it will make the iPhone look ugly as fuck, I was sold.
This is the day we've all been looking forward to.
But does it make sense financially? With this rate of making videos and my mediocre results, statistically speaking, the iPhone 17 Pro would pay for itself after as little as 50 years, which is not ideal considering how much it costs to run an unorganized crime venture, and which makes me consider alternatives. For example, does it make sense to get any older iPhone models? Well, fuck yes! If you're on anything older, just get the 13 Pro, it's amazing! 14 Pro, probably a skip. 15 Pro, not bad at all. 16 Pro, great choice. Base 17, insane deal. One of the best in Apple's history. Fuck it, what I should really do is downgrade to iPhone 6s. Or the gem that was the first generation of iPhone SE and just record in HD, like it would be just fine. What are we even talking about? But that would turn me into a person without the newest iPhone, which is a fate I wouldn't dare wish on anyone. And what about the green robot? What about the poor lad's land? What about the blasphemy? Not gonna lie, the thought of jumping to Android does come from my mind from time to time. Especially when I look at foldables. You're really testing my patience here, Tim boy. But when I look at the market and I see that HTC is dead, Sony is practically dead, LG dead, Microsoft dead, Pixels are meh, I kick that thought right back where it came from. Perhaps I could buy a camera? Well, those are expensive, aren't they? What else? I could draw arrows instead of recording them. Or, well, it seems like, financially speaking, I don't really have a choice. But does it make sense for my marriage? Of course it does, my wife's gonna love it. But does it make sense at this time of the year? Well, it actually may appear as it might. Because Black Friday is coming, it's just around the corner. Discounts, promotions, everything is basically free. Or it feels like it's free, it doesn't really matter. With that Black Friday badge, this purchase will actually make me more money. It's an investment in disguise. So I'm gonna take my credit card, spam that buy button, and report back to you after a while. And you will spam those likes and subscribe buttons. And I will know, my boys will check.